What should you do with your 401k? That's the question of the day for our Your Money segment. And joining us, as usual, here in studio is Colin Evans with Evans Financial Group. And Colin, we asked the question. I know you got the answers.
We do. You know, this was a really common one. Just a couple different reasons. One, from just a retirement perspective, but two, also people just changing jobs.
Yeah.
You know, that is a big thing. It's like, what do I do with this? Well, typically, there are really four options when it comes to the 401k and severance from your employer. The first one is the most common one we see is rolling this over into a traditional IRA. This is kind of like moving from like-kind bucket to another like-kind bucket, so we're not having to pay taxes just yet. We're kind of keeping everything the same. However, when they go into the IRA, they actually go into an open world just on the investment side. They kind of are opened up to everything. As apparently, 401ks are really limited. They have just a kind of a few selection of what you're allowed to put your money into based off of what the employer chooses. The second option that's out there is in the event that, say he or she are going to actually go to another place of employment or a new place of work, they have the option to roll that into a new 401k with the new employer. However, one of the biggest things is not all 401ks are created equal, so you might want to double check with the new plan if that is something you're going to look at to see if they have same or similar type investments. Option number three is going to be to roll this over into a Roth. The only reason you would do this is just with the expectation that taxes are going to go up down the road, which is a huge possibility with $30+ trillion in debt. However, if you do that and choose to roll this into a Roth, you now have a gigantic tax burden potentially on top of your income for the year. So this could be a really big tax bill. This might be something you definitely want to visit with somebody for or about. And the last thing that's out there, cash it in. And this one, we don't recommend at all. This one could be a bad thing, especially if your age, if you're pre-59 and a half. This has got a tax issue. There's going to be a penalty issue as well from Uncle Sam. But really, because of the taxable potential that's there, cash it in could be a really damaging thing for you. So in the essence of doing that, we highly suggest visiting with a financial professional.
And how do they visit with you?
Absolutely. If you've got a 401k to roll over, we would actually love that opportunity. You can give us a call or check us out on the web, evansfinancial.com, or kick us an email, info@evansfinancial.com.
On fire as always, and Skip has more on the heat.